Hi, my name is Sharon Smoot, and I'm a Realtor with eXp Realty. So today I want to talk to you about one tip for navigating an extreme seller's market. So first off, let's talk about what a seller's market is. A seller's market is when there are more buyers looking for a home than there are homes on the market for sale. And here in Atlanta, we are in an extreme seller's market. When I tell you it is like the Hunger Games out there trying to get your buyers under contract. So a few months ago, I was working with a lady. We're still working together, but there's nothing for me to show her. There are no homes at her price point. But that's the story for another day. We looked at a house out in Fayetteville, and she liked the house, said she wanted to make an offer, and I think the house was listed at about $179,900, and maybe it was $189,900. And I told her that I thought that the house would probably end up selling based on the comps in the neighborhood of about $215,000, and I recommended that she offer about $215,000. And she said, oh, there's no way that I'm paying more than list price for this house, blah, 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 blah. And she happens to be one of those clients who really thinks that she knows more about it than she actually does. But anyway, long story short, she ended up changing her mind, decided not to make the offer. Well, one of the things that you need to understand as a buyer in an extreme seller's market is that you may have to do some things that you wouldn't ordinarily do in a buyer's market or a more even market. And one of the trends that we're seeing is that buyers are offering significantly more than list price. And they are often including a special provision or a special stipulation that says that they will pay X number of dollars above appraised value up to a certain amount. So let me give you an example. There's a house listed at $280,000. You offer $310,000. You might have a special provision that says, or a special stipulation that says that you will pay $5,000 over appraised value up to $310,000. So if the appraised value comes in at $305,000, you would pay $310,000 for the house. If the appraised value came in at $300,000, you'd pay $305,000 for the house. If the appraisal came in at $280,000, you'd pay $285,000 for the house. So that is one thing that buyers are doing. But it's very important that if you are going to include that type of special stipulation in the purchase and sale agreement, that you have, I'm sorry, I thought my dog was having a seizure, that you have the funds available to make up that difference in cash, because the lender is not going to lend you more money than the home is worth. So if that appraisal comes in at $305,000 and you've committed to pay $5,000 over appraised value up to $310,000, you need to have that $5,000 in cash available. And you need to be prepared to demonstrate to the seller that you actually have that cash. That means providing a copy of your bank statement, and you can redact your account number, but just your bank statement showing that you have the cash available. The other thing to keep in mind if you are using that type of strategy is that you may have to actually waive the appraisal contingency. And what that means is that if the property doesn't appraise for at least the purchase price, ordinarily you'd be able to get out of the contract and get your earnest money back. But if you have to waive that appraisal contingency, even if the appraisal comes in low, you would still be obligated to purchase the property. The seller doesn't have to renegotiate the sales price with you. So that is one tip for navigating the extreme seller's market that we are currently in. Be prepared to offer more than list price and to have the cash available to make up the difference if the appraisal comes in lower than the purchase and sale agreement says. So that's it. If you have any questions about purchasing or selling real estate in the Metro Atlanta area, I'd love to chat with you. So give me a call. Take care. Bye-bye. If you like this video and want to see more, be sure to hit like and subscribe.